Place a piece of scrap fabric under the presser foot. Lower the presser foot. Begin stitching, allowing the knives to trim the fabric edge while sewing. A balanced 4-thread stitch should look like this. Let's look at some ways to adjust the stitch in case it doesn't appear to be properly balanced. The upper looper thread shows here on a balanced stitch. If the upper looper is too loose, the stitch will look like this. To adjust, turn the red tension dial to a higher number and sew on a piece of scrap fabric. If the upper looper is too tight, the stitch will look like this, in which case you should turn the red tension dial to a lower number. Then test on a piece of scrap fabric. Continue this process until the stitches meet at the fabric's edge. On a balanced stitch, the lower looper thread is here. If the lower looper is too loose, the stitch will look like this. To adjust, turn the gold tension dial to a higher number and test on a piece of scrap fabric. If the lower looper thread is too tight, the stitch will look like this, and the fabric may even tend to pull to the underside. In this case, turn the gold tension dial to a lower number. Then test on a piece of scrap fabric. Continue this process until the stitches meet at the fabric's edge. If either the left or right needle threads look loose, tighten the corresponding tension dial. If the fabric seam appears to be puckering, loosen the corresponding tension dial.